A trip back to how it all...
Now a handoff here to his running back. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. 38 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This will be taken at the 10. A little juke. Now running right through it. A second broken tackle. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Then he'll give it here to his running back. Avoids him at the 40. Oh, and now he bowls him over. There he goes, left side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
Brandon, my man.
They go play action here on 1st down. He gets this to Davante Adams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 23 yards on the play. Rodgers now on 1st down. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. So a one-handed grab in. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And this will be taken at the 13. And just shutting him off there. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got
and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers are able... Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. Well, why don't we hold off? They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. He finds an opening past the 40. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there. 75. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And taken right on the 30. 21 yards. Well done on the return. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Throwing is Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 21 yards. To throw is Rodgers. He holds it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 4th touchdown on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Rodgers pass complete.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now. He's been terrific so far.
Let's go, guys.
It's taken to the 26. Wow, evasive.
make a miss.
A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
258.
Hey, here I come. Here I come.
And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Davante Adams, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Come on, let's go.
To throw is Rodgers. Throwing again. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Rodgers now to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Rodgers going to throw. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. From 19 yards away as his guys continue to pour it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touch.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Inside.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 57 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. Pulled in at the 24. We're back now in KC. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself. You still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. We know these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Rodgers now going to throw again. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A gain there of 21 yards. To throw, it's Rodgers. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Taking it in from 11 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our...
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Rodgers throwing here. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Now it's Rodgers.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. Going to give this time to the tailback. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a handoff here to his running back. Fights free yet again. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Green Bay, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And another road date awaits them next week as their opponents will be the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Chargers, start your week by installing your game plan.
I'm going to smack all them records in 2 years and retire.
I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see the 15-year veteran Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers as they take on Phillip Rivers and the LA Chargers. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Green Bay Packers and our home team. And he'll give it here to his running back. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And to give this time to the tailback. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Continuing to fight from, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there. And he'll give it here to his running back. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6.
Y'all just don't want to go away. I'm not going to stop.
Number 50. Hey, you block over your screen again.
On first down, Rodgers. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And they give this time to the tailback. They find some open field here. There he goes left side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. Here's Jack Fox now.
Time.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. They'll look to set up his blockers.
Oh, man.
So a change of possession here on the punt. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet.
And he's into the clear. 30, 10. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Now, you talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll have a first down past the 40. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. 75 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now on 2nd and 13, Rodgers got his man complete over the middle. It's Adams. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Back one. 3 down. 3 down. 58's the money. 58's the money. Focus.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts.
I'm coming after you. Number 50. Hey, you block over here.
Now Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Packers are...
Some of you just don't want to go away, do you?
No, 319. 57. You're not ready. Hey, Haywood. 57's right. How you get up?
Rodgers now on first down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Space to maneuver at the 40. It's a foot race. 20. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And to give this time to the tailback. Whoosh. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he's got some space here. Past the 20. He's still on his feet. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there. 74 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Well, I'm just not sure what more. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Oh, look at that. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part, because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, you know, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on there.
He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 5th touchdown now on the year. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to kick it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10.
319.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one good for 37 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
On the sneak, Rodgers. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
No. 58. Let's go. Liz.
Rodgers looking to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Geronimo Allison, the target there. And it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again. Rodgers. Oh, he finds his running back who snuck right down the middle of the field. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones. And Graham's got it, complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Packers, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they are barely Start your week by installing your game plan.